what can you say about the Texas market right now?
Great question. I mean, now, you know, we're going through a correction in the market, you know, with these interest rate increases. I mean, interest rates have risen the fastest in any time in history over the last year, you know, and so it's still sinking in now as far as, okay, what damage that has done to the economy, what damage it's done to real estate and small businesses. I mean, you know, I think the full scope of the damage is yet to be seen. I think certain sectors of commercial real estate will suffer more than others. You know, I think office space now, you know, is still a falling knife. You know, given the longer term leases, a lot of tenants are still locked in leases that they signed prior to COVID and other things that, you know, a lot of those leases are not going to renew, or they're going to renew at lower pricing and or less space needed. So I think we've yet to see the bottom there. You know, as far as multifamily goes, as far as just the product, I mean, you know, occupancies are still high. You know, we're still getting good rent increases. The issue with multifamily now is just the debt. And, you know, depending upon when properties were purchased, what type of debt you put on the property now, a lot of folks that either have maturities now or that have to buy rate caps and can't raise enough equity and all that, you know, you're coming under stress now. So I think it's just a question of those groups that are able to weather the storm over the next, I don't know, year, maybe 2 years. You know, the ones that are able to get through that, you know, I think you'll be fine long term. Now that's for the deals that you're currently in now. As far as if you're out there now looking for new opportunities in multifamily, I mean, I think it's a great time, because I think you'll find a lot of good opportunities here over the next, say, 6 months to a year. So, you know, I'm still very bullish on multifamily, you know, of course. So.
Yeah, awesome. You know, the Texas market has really been the market the last numbers of years. I know that, and particularly in the 4 axis, you know, the Houston market, the Dallas market, the Austin market, as well as the San Antonio, has just been quite, most especially in the Dallas area. So deals are still out there. People are still very bullish, just like you rightly said. Now, you know, I know you also, you know, because recently I was looking at your most recent offering. You went to Arkansas.
Yes.
And I know, you know, you've done Georgia before also. You've done Georgia also too. And, you know, this particular market, Arkansas, you know, Georgia and Tennessee, Memphis, but to be particular, markets like that, when you compare them to the Texas market, what do you have to say?
Yeah, well, you know, all of them are different. I grew up in Arkansas, just outside of Memphis. And so, you know, as long as you know a market, you can find opportunities there. I mean, I say, you know, I think there are a lot of great markets. It doesn't have to be a major, you know, hot market like a Houston, Dallas, Austin, Atlanta. You know, it doesn't have to be a market like that. I mean, because of course there's going to be a lot of competition. Those are going to be places where investors are always looking to put money at. So, you know, those are great markets, but don't make the mistake of thinking that, okay, that those are the only markets you can make money in. No, I mean, if you know a smaller market, I bought properties in markets as small as, say, 20,000, 25,000. I mean, if you know the market and if you buy it right and you have good staff and operations, those can be some of your most profitable investments, and so, I mean, I've done better on some of the deals I bought in markets where you would never think to buy in, you probably avoid. Those have been some of my best investments. So, I'm of the approach that Arkansas is great if you know that market, or whatever state is fine if you know the market. So for me, Arkansas is a market that I know, and we're buying a property now in Northwest Arkansas. And if you know anything about the Northwest Arkansas area, that's the home of Walmart headquarters, JB Hunt headquarters, Tyson's. It's one of the probably top 8 fastest growing metro areas in the country now.
Okay.
And a lot of people, when they hear Arkansas, they would never think that. But of course, that's why it's important to know your markets, because you can find some hidden gems at times, and I believe we've found one in Northwest Arkansas. So very, very excited about that market.